1009 rejections when trying to sell his fried chicken recipe for what would be the most loved fried chicken in the largest franchise named KFC. Rejected 1,500 times when trying to sell his scripts and himself for what would be the film Rocky. 10K prototypes of the electric bulb before succeeding. 400 companies before founding Virgin Galactic. Lost 300 games and missed more than 9,000 shots to be called a legend. These people are the true exemplars of what success looks like. Do I have to name them? People often ask me about the psychology of a champion, and the answer is quite simple. You just need to have one. Most often, this mental characteristic or attitude is missing. It is all in here. We are like those elephants fastened with a small rope since they were young, and who grew up believing that the rope was strong enough to still hold them when they were adults. And because of this mental conditioning, they never try to break free. It's all about nurturing the right psychology. Now, here are a few tips that can help you develop that. Set new limits. Most of us have grown following and meeting predefined limits. Have the best grades, get into the best university, grab a job in the early 20s, get married and start a family by the 30s. We are always given benchmarks who fit perfectly into each of these life stages and goals. Look at your parents, your grandparents, uncles, friends. This strengthens our belief since it comes with a surety because it has been validated in the past. Even the probability of the slightest disruption in any of these set targets is nipped in the bud. Unique is called unrealistic. New is called absurd. Progress is called risk. Dreams are nothing but midsummer madness. Now, there is a logical reason for this behavior. A brain is wired to avoid losses or acquiring gains. Science calls this the loss aversion theory. It's better not to lose $10 than to gain $10. The reason you see trial periods, samples, rebates, and marketing. So the first step is to nurture an average aversion mindset. Push your brain outside the comfort zone. Kick out mediocrity. Become more flexible. Only then you acquire new skills. Challenge and look beyond the limits. Because what you're truly capable of lies beyond the walls of average living. The first sign of a champion is to nurture a dream that others don't understand. But just trying to stretch beyond the comfort zone doesn't guarantee the desired outcome. You need to keep at it. Championing life is a constant process. It is giving your best each day, no matter how imperfect it is. True champions don't strive to be perfect. They just perfect the art of chasing imperfection each day, every hour, every minute. It was easy for Colonel Sanders to give up after 1009 recipe rejections. It was uncomplicated for Thomas Edison to lead a mediocre life. 300 lost games was not enough to convince Michael Jordan to lead an average life. Because all these people had one thing in common. They knew their true self and they believed in its potential. They were just not comfortable being copies. We are what we repeatedly do, said Aristotle. Now, consistency is a difficult thing when you don't have the desired results to motivate you. Therefore, it is important to look at the future but to live in the present. This might sound like a contradiction, but these two seemingly opposing concepts actually help you finish the journey. It is easy to lose track when you don't get the desired result in the now, but to motivate yourself to keep at it in the now without the outcomes is a secret. But how do you do that is the question. Take an example. The desired outcome of losing 40 pounds will take a year, but daily results of your 1 hour gymming will be invisible in the now. So what you do? Set your mind to be at it in spite of zero motivation in the now. Divide the broad goal into smaller goals, 1 pound each week. Set your mind on it and go for it. Yes, it is that simple. Unfortunately, the greatest snag in nurturing all the above tactics is you. Your brain has evolved to keep you safe. It is hardwired to survive and avoid pain. Mindset mastery, thus is the key. All the tactics go in smoke if you fail to control how you believe and think. Overpower your reptilian brain. Train your brain to perceive the fear of failure as an opportunity. Have a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset, as said by Dr. Carol Dweck. And recent research in the field of neuroplasticity proves that it is possible to rewire your brain. Change the way you define failure by constantly convincing your brain that these are opportunities. Trust me, after a few attempts, you'll start perceiving failures differently. Your brain will stop raising that red flag. Champions are not born, they are made. It boils down to a mindset modification that triggers behavioral change. You can be the person you look up to, and more importantly, wisely choose the person you look up to. Remember, we are what we believe we are. I hope this helps you.